continue here. We're at an area right now where it's going to show there was a person we could talk to and start the Lakehouse DLC. So I'm going to do that. I didn't realize that I could dodge while on the ground as well. I actually learned that from one of the tips the other day. Just a tip, bro. Oops. Wait, was there... Do not microwave whole fish. I shouldn't have to say this. Well, Mulligan owes me $20. Don't touch my pay or I swear to God I'll sue. Okay. Alright, let's talk to
What happened at the lake house?
this girl. I forgot what it was already.
Right.
Something Estevez.
You've seen firsthand how complicated and messy the FBC's cases are. But this story should help you learn that things can always get weirder.
Who we can be playing as this time. Oh, man. Did you guys like the extra hour daylight saving? I didn't realize it was even daylight savings today. I woke up and I'm like, I felt really refreshed.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but...
Yeah, I like getting an extra hour, but I don't like the other one. It's the worst ever.
We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again.
You just keep getting an extra hour. Sleep.
After the AWE in 2010,
yeah, it'd be best
the FBC's research department set up
do
a
away with
facility,
it like a year.
the
Right.
Lakehouse, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
What did they call it? The shadow, I think.
When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lakehouse was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
I guess we're gonna get to play as her, probably.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
What the heckins? Okay. We need...
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
Wonder how long this is. It's probably about like the other ones are hours. 2 to 3 hours. Okay, that's pretty. I think that's longer than I was thinking. All right. On here, probably no map.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research
5.
and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
So do you get to tune people very sexually in that game? You played Criminal Girls, where you shock them and taser them to level them up. All right. I do like how it has some people from Shadow Hearts in it. Cause Dias. What's our inventory look like? Dang, they got a whole daggum thing here.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Doesn't look like anybody's here.
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Please remember the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, something has been redacted. Swimming, boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats. Using the water for redacted purposes. Is that probably like sexual stuff or taking a bath maybe? Redacted in the water, water skiing, paddle birding. What the F's that? What's paddle birding? A new word? The activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Security report, rumors, background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary: the following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. A worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity, or possibly even aggression. It is possible that this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in redacted, so probably 2010. I'm assuming that 71. Okay. Action be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor your youth chatter. The rumors continue. Disseminating a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Anything else? So if this game takes place in 2023, why the F they got giant CRT monitors in here? Budget, man. Yeah, it does. Yeah, 2023, 7/14. Okay, to all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in redacted field originating the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Supervising agent Ava, last name was her.
That's handy.
All right, got a map.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lakehouse. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all.
She sounds so
for
excited to be
helping
doing
us
this.
break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lakehouse. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Yeah. Miss Daily stand up, no doodling. No doodles. Lakehouse Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. The Deer Fest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is eligible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time has been canceled. Let's go over here. Check that out. Yes, sir. Locked, probably.
It's locked.
All right, what's in here?
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Science fact of the day. So, most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay.
Changing passwords, huh?
Update to computer password. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be inconvenient. An inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of
Must all be
digits.
working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Is the beginning of the password followed by numbers that change daily. Try using specific personal dates. Do not use birthdays, current date, or phone numbers. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. What the pickles? Please fill out all fields before. This looks like a replacement keycard request form. My old car went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside these? Okay, research, profile, subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. Paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to itinerate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time. as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 utilitarian. Though additional testing will be required to confirm this, at this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. Nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. So that's some kind of password here.
Damn it. Come on.
I don't have a clue what that would be. There's a 38 in there that's like highlighted a little bit. Let's look over here. What's this? Recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of, so it's a university thing. Doctor of Applied Science. Appointment of faculty facility head. Senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Romont as head of research in the faculty Cauldron Lake. Okay, so that has the date highlighted here too, July 18th. Maybe it's both of those that are hot. So, 1830.
Nope.
I can't remember what the date. I already forgot the date. July 18th. There we go. Oni-chan's we're in Oni-chan's computer now. Security you can trust. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security. Yeah, found the secret folder. And it was entitled Homework. Dr. Malmont, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus. They are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbutus? Sincerely, Perry Levine. Annual budget meeting. F yourself. Okay. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting hearing. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. Unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget, as of course the head of research jobs to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. Just make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this? All right, so got a door open? What door would that be? On the back? Security office? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's of all things to get scared of, busting the door open like we dig them on the place. Okay.
This should come in handy.
What is that? A key card? Look at this guy. He's got his little cute kitty cat photos everywhere. What's up, Suxter?
What am I doing?
Kinda, yeah. Dude, when you're running into a door in this game, it's like the craziest thing ever. Like it's literally like you busted down the place. Like watch it. If I'm doing it normally, but like if you're running, you don't even have to like open the door. It just kind of opens, kind of, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it just opened, so it caught me off guard. All right. What's up, Suxter? How you doing today? Seen you were playing that Expedition 33. How was that going? Boom, boom, boom. So fun, sweet.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estivesta team, something's going on in the Lakehouse. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on?
Pickle tits.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
You got a code red.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the Lakehouse. All agents converge on the facility now.
F.
Belay that order. Oh, shit. Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart.
Get the power working.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, something's making a lot of juicy noises. Threshold linking experiment progress report. Oh yeah. That happens sometimes. Next thing you know, time to go to bed. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P, while no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Research order. As the Lakehouse continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes directed by Dr. Mama, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lakehouse, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes in their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lakehouse. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged, accepted by the co-heads of research. We did all the nursery rhymes in the game, and we got a bonus equipment slot.
Dr. Darling.
No audio to it.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Okay. So this ain't the power room then. Gotcha. I think I'm putting one of those. A lot of times the light reflecting makes it look like I can interact with things. A lot of interesting art.
Okay, a power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
So we gotta find power core. Power core, power core. What the F's making that noise? Holy crap. Someone's making like weird juicy noises. Somebody's got their hand in a mayo jar somewhere. That looks like one. Here. Finish looking through the rest of the room and come back here. See if there's any ammo or anything we could find. They got mics up on those things. That's weird. Got a mic? Yeah, it's a mic hooked up to the thing. They're recording some ASMR sessions. A flashbang? So this is level 2 required. Or this is not high enough.
Need a higher clearance keycard.
I knew it, but I did it anyway.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Where? In there? Oh. It's a ghost ghost hunting gun.
Can't open it from the side.
Oh wait, hang on. There was something else on
Wish
the
they'd
desk.
make these things lighter.
Or I thought there was. We can put it down.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news,
Oh.
the elevator liked to disappear.
Jules' keycard. Could be useful.
Progress update number 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps: weapon test using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to transfer out of the shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that we have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Level 3 clearance. Experiment site. Level. Let's go put this thing on there. On the little block thing on the other side of the room. No running allowed, huh? A lot of sounds going on in the background. Light her up.
At least the elevator's back.
Alright, let's go see if we can get some of these other rooms in. What is making that noise? Wait. Did the room change? Get back over there. Want to see if that door will open now? No. Well, there was a panel switch back there. Maybe that's it. Oh, we gotta get level 2 to get there. Oh, dang. Place a daggum maze. Juice is loose in here now. Quick save.
First off, A huge thank you to everyone here. The Lakehouse has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person.
Can't find a place to balance the audio.
On the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Bobby horn swiggled.
The Lakehouse's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Okay. Oh wait. Computer too. Significant amount of Blackrock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding. Someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. It's precious material. We only have so much of it. Oldest house being closed. Not really seeing the pages. Tell Diana, most fools on Project Arbitus, that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress. Look for them right now. Be sure you say that we're making progress, just as I wrote it. Sensitivity reminder. Hello, general reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Pie Day. Hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from a local diner to diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romulus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All of the staff should visit the other Dr. Moment's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Yeah, nut allergy. Alright, hello. Security reminder. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station, changing your password daily. Yeah, this one was not locked. Wait, so does that mean we could look on the other one too? No. Whoa. Does that move these panels around or something?
Oh, fuck. If you can understand me, I am an agent. It never fucking works.
Wait, where... Are we gonna have to come up and down these things?
This isn't working.
Okay, I'm assuming we need to go down to another level or something. Oh, they mysteriously went away. Okay. Oh, wait. Pickles. Alright, to the elevator. Not this way, though. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, wait, what's this room? Oh. Okay, hang on. Quit stopping. Trying to dash everywhere.
For those things.
Okay, so I guess we gotta go through other floors so we find different ones.
Deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
What's up, Xanadu? Howdy. You having a good Sunday?
I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now.
What the pickles?
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
I'm alright, alright. Just super excited about going to work tomorrow. Weekend always goes by too quick. Was pretty excited about the extra hour of sleep today. Once I figured out that it actually happened. Alright, so we can... Interesting. Nothing else here. We can only go
Angry
3.
living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card.
Skeeter, yeah, Skeeter's angry.
Something different was
He's mad about
happening at the
angry.
Lakehouse.
He's mad about daylight savings
And I
time.
couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
Code Red phone. Each development. Yeah. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration, the automated typing device. What? The ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian. The goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded to the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. A page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lakehouse's possession as reference. Tone. Page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lakehouse's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lakehouse's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories of Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the shadow power. Man, they're stealing this content. Alright. No.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lakehouse were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lakehouse. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Interesting.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team.
You're at 100 hours. Dang.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this?
Only 80 more hours to go.
His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Yeah, you said you were on the finale or the final chapter. Okay. I seen that somebody was playing Trails in the Sky on the front page on Twitch earlier, before I started setting up the stream. Had 2,000 viewers. They were playing the original Trails in the Sky first chapter. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lakehouse will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, because I seen it and I was like, wait, is that the? Maybe they played the second one because they played the first one and thought maybe, well, I didn't play the second one, you know. But no, they were playing the first chapter. Project X, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writings of Redacted with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Named the other project named Runmus. It's everything's redacted. I don't know what the F they're talking about. Staff will be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Patience is requested during this reorganization. This is confidential material. This is a confidential facility matter. Not to be discussed with external agents or teams. Any questions? There's a lot of notes in this one. Compared to even the main game of this.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the Lakehouse directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success.
Oh, so that's interesting.
I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success.
Oh,
not after the
husband and wife rivalry.
I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Yeah.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here.
Edward
The art
Franklin
was not
Booker.
art, just content for the experiment.
Just oh, these are the people that got in. There's like their resumes. Writer of 5-stage plays. Was unsuccessful at getting results.
Crack in the lake house. The
This one's
Marmonts had let the
Timothy
lake in,
Madison
but the water
Booker.
could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
No paracriminal.
The
Okay,
truth
so
was
nothing.
controlled
Author of
here.
3 commercially
Art was
successful
not
true crime
art,
books.
just content for the experiment.
Unsuccessful as well.
My favorite part about this game is that Sam Lake, Alex Casey,
Now the donation's so low.
and Alex
Can't even hear it.
are all separate and unique characters in this world.
Thanks for the donation. The music's so loud I couldn't hear the donation. Thank you for the donation. Low, fuzzy. Got bits and pieces of it in there. Ow. Ball. Eyelash. Ah. God dang, that sucked. Eyelash stabbed myself in the eye. Yeah, the music's really loud right here for some reason. Alright, oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's kind of what I thought was going on, but I couldn't quite make out some of it because of the music. The big swells it has. Just restart. It's a different swell though that keeps repeating. Oh, really? I'll take your word for it. Wait till it's done saving. Can I just reload to save, I guess? It asked me if I'm serious, if I want to reload. Are you serious, bro? Wait. What? That's not what I saved at. I'm like, wait a minute here. I loaded the autosave. Okay. Ah, yeah, much quieter now. Hey, thanks. Yeah, one thing I do like is how they added the DLC or expansions or whatever into like the main game, because I'm just playing the main game and I just kind of been doing them as I come across them.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
What's up, Miami?
And
Ricky
a room
Skaggs,
full of
huh?
them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
God, that'd be weird. What in the world? What's this office over here? Plus that sucker down. Do not copy manuscript pages, it says. Alright, a progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with intent to use a particular brand for redacted in the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contact, publishing house, never useful, agent spouse, redacted. Checked. They going hard at it here. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated and the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Wow, they're going. It's like an X trying to stalk you, trying to become you. Seeing a white female style. Nothing else in here? No. Picking up lots of flares. Where's that set to anyway? How are they running? There's no power, it seems like. Maybe just the lights are shut off. Be a higher security card. First. What does that say? Put in 1% effort today? What?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the Lakehouse for analysis.
What's up, Penguin? How you doing? Research notes, content of Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake. Para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake EWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lakehouse facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for a story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past to the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside quarter would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, and get his information? Or is the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if the person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Doing good? Sweet. Good to hear. Alright, let's go back down that hallway then. Wait. Thought I seen that. I freaking ain't nothing in there. Shenanigans. Oh boy.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
Shotty McShotty. Got a pumper? Very nice. Why did I put it there? Picture of a taco. Heck yeah.
Back where I started.
Ah, we're in the loop.
Spatial recurrence
Master.
usually observes the law of three.
Had some free time on your hands, did you? It's a different besides going through. It's up here.
This contrived overlap
It's
rebounded
different.
on itself.
Oh, bummer.
Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An
feel
urban
like I remember
legend
you
and a
mentioned that
murder
before.
in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Wait, was it too much? Was there any storage things? Alright, well, what do we got going on here? Oh.
The shadow is here.
Right.
I think I brought a flashlight.
Oh, F. I hate those guys, they're annoying.
Some staff down there had been corrupted.
Can you drop anything now?
Worse.
Nothing I can use, apparently. I feel like we should be able to pick up that melee weapon. That'd be sick. Oh. I guess I could have just looked around some more. There's some ammo everywhere. God. Those typewriters, man. They're making a lot of daggum ragged. See if there's any extra loot here. The heck was that? Oh, the manuscript's different.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this?
Okay.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Another save, another day. Gotta pause for a second before I could scroll. Wasn't actually scrolled on it. Like out of bounds areas.
Locked. Maybe there's another way in.
No. Crap. Switch to go. Can't stand that little message up there. I thought maybe I was going to encounter a bunch of the Taken, so why don't we throw a flare on them?
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Okay, there's a thing. Some kind of power source. Well, where do we need to go with it? Here. Looks like it.
Won't open without power.
What did they look like in here before? Oh, just that spot. Okay. Time to carry our RGB to another RGB. Kind of weird. Turn that on now. So we use one to go into another room, or do they have to both be powered? Where does this go then? Further. Oh. Okay, we get it. It's gonna be a dead end. You can stop doing whatever. I can't see where to go. Maybe we need them both on. I was trying to figure out where we need to put this one, but this one was the one that was powering this switch. Now flick this one. Okay. Oh, this guy. Mr. Friendly Painting.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white coat.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Well, well. Still only got. Yeah, it's a clearance one. Still. I don't think we can go anywhere else.
Access denied.
Can we do two now?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Lift the level down. I hear a baddie somewhere.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Yeah. Or you just run into it in this game sometimes. If you're running, you don't have to hit the door button. I actually forgot I had some of these flashbang. Some shenanigans in there.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Well, clearly you open the door and go in there. Little smiley face. It's like 13 ghosts. They're all over like behind glass and stuff, just chilling. Okay. Got here. Issue review, Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake pages we provide as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules a protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell's in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? Lakehouse, Shadow, we want to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. What's up, official Jesse? How long is it? It does go off the camera. It's a little bit longer. Not much more. All right. Let's see. Assignment. Continue the story from page ID AW-002. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage. Oh, is this what he wrote? Foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he started out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain, heavy accounts hung low, weighed down on the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself, letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. Kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment, then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only notice when you're looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. Stay hydrated? No, I refuse. No, it's... Always got a cup in here. Hey, we got a password. Farts. Looking for any dates that are highlighted, probably. That was what the last one was. Dates in the documents were 6 numbers. It's more.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
What? Oh. Taken. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lakehouse facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Those subjects brought to the Lakehouse for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe these subjects at a distance and only move to acquire the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. That would be kind of weird. All right. Yeah, it's just things that they want them to write about. I didn't find anything in here that's referencing this passcode. Sorry, maybe. There's a note that says 1 2 3 4 5 6. Don't tell me that's his password. Oh my god, it dang is. Shampoo, you can. I usually just rinse it, and I have beard oils and I have some wax that if I want to really shape it. The beard oil is nice for getting dry skin. Get dry skin, you can put a little bit of that on there. Makes it nice and shiny. We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. What's going on here? He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if he finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night. He told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned that you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? But if you're ever looking for one, Grave Before Shave makes a nice, beard shampoo. Let's see. It's got a nice scent to it anyway. Jules has sent a memo asking us to spy on his. Well, you can get different ones anyway. Just the regular one's fine. Let's see. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Is there anything useful in this? Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of BlackRock. Oh, we've seen this one in another one. Pie Day. We've seen this one in another one too. Pecan-filled pie. Just a reminder that nut allergies are a serious and health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. I think we've seen something about that on some other note. Please remember locking. Yeah, nothing really interesting in there about other than a bunch of daggum drama. Oh, wait.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
Yeah, we got a code red here.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Dude's still here just writing?
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment.
This was the guy we see in the cafe at the beginning of the game.
I forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up.
It looks like him anyway.
Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
in an immersive writing workshop.
Yep. First time playing.
Bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Well, that's good.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, sure, guy. What the F? Okay.
They're kidnapping people to make art.
Flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor. This is good stuff. The style's a little clipped. I can work with that. Short, to the point.
Is the other one here too, I wonder?
Imagery. Government
So we'll find out.
darkness.
Ah, like tits in there.
Speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes.
I find it wild that they use such retro equipment too, like this camcorder. my grandpa had like a Curtis Mathis camcorder just like that back in the day. And they have CRT monitors still. One on the other side. All right. Stop yelling. Can't even see it without the lamp. Night Springs. We've done 2 Night Springs episodes. I've just been kind of doing them at like they've added them to the main game. Like you'll encounter these the DLC through the main game as you play it. Kind of doing them as I get to them. All right. Wall removal and transport. Yeah, you had a VHS cassette in there. Yeah. Yeah, and you can hook it up to your TV with RCA cables. Section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5. Let's see how. Tools require some of my job, and know which tools you need to cut concrete walls is your job. Well, okay.
I wonder what happened here.
Looks like shenanigans may have happened.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Crazy.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph.
Doesn't like the doctor, okay.
I knew you would come back to your old self.
Just don't say. Condition report, background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, is shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance frequency, declining request to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has always undergone a change recently. He's also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. Past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art, with much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that... Why do I gotta put their title after each one? All right, has suggested a high dose of redacted, be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Giving him the juice. The side of the room here. Now we need up 3D. That's the level wide lock lamp. Still need to get a key card to get me. For let's go down this way, I guess. Chill out, bro. Guess these are all locked. I have a feeling I'm gonna hit a switch or something that's gonna like open them all. Vandalite, yeah. I've noticed that all these posters have been changed. That one said 1% earlier. I have a shirt that says, just always do your okayest. It's always a nice shirt. Everybody, managers love that one. All right. Bro got stanked on. What's that TV up there? Save point. Box with nothing in it. Always fun to see. Loot in here, so none of these have. Well, this looks like a fun room to sleep in. 31 hours. Takes a key card to get out. Can we get a, is there a key card adjustment here? Oh. Got a little stank going on.
A higher access card.
Okay, this will get us.
Sorry, but I need this.
Number 2s. Where's the flashbang set to? Kind of auto set them for? Can we change those? Yes, we can. Fine. Let's do it eventually. What's this say?
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Catalog of Rudolph Lane. Black circular shape among yellow lines and the. Okay. It's different descriptions of paintings. Lone tree at night. Empty road and forest. Small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Yellow crescent shape of canvas. So follow. Designation red, yellow, green circle. 3 uneven circles. 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green roughly arranged. Cityscape, sky, black void. Large variety of black spirals, brown shapes with horns. There you go, Craig. Does this one have a password? Farts. Sometimes it's these with like highlighted things here, but I'm not seeing like there's a lot of numbers in there. Let's see. Any numbers? One had to post it on his computer. I'm assuming that's what we need. Probably unlock all those doors and let us out. Maybe we find it here, do something else. Oh, hey! Hey, guy! Rude? Oh yeah, maybe it's in here. There's a calendar here. September 2023. Security and technical support division update to computer password. Yep. We've seen this in the other ones. 6-digit passcode. All numbers. also another computer. In 1423, I made this reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars to the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now. These hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. A week from this Friday, so 9/14. Let's go. What's got the calendar is probably code. No, so maybe that's the other. Maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password's a special unforgettable anniversary. 44 is right. So I guess you're telling me you don't know what your anniversary is. Good luck with that. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? List of Lane's paintings. I need to get in or it's going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. She had valid concerns. The man's a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Trisha. I know it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules effing fired her. Wait. Is there two passwords we're looking for? It's gotta be. So one week from. A week from this Friday. That was sent on the 14th. So 23. Is it the actual date? 9/23. 23.
That's not right.
Maybe you're.
Nope.
Farts. There was also a 40 computer. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable password plus the brown shape with horns. So maybe not the year, maybe 9/23/44.
Damn it.
F me. This Friday. Got me 23.
Come on. That's not right.
Damn it.
What the piss, man? I can't. What the heck? One week from this Friday. Oh my god, the calendar is effed up. Oh my god. It's 22. Who puts a calendar of Monday as the first day? That's jacked. Oh my good lord, that hurt my head. Okay, so it's 22. Not 23. What the actual F? Okay, so let's try it again.
Nope.
Oh god, that's not it either?
That's not right.
What the farts is this?
Come on. Damn it.
Wow, I'm stumped. I have no effing clue then. Bacon tacos? Yeah, dude. Can't go wrong there. So this, it says a week from Friday, so 22. Is maybe the month not something we need? Is the date of our unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Oh, okay. Hang on. There's a thing in this paper. It's probably not 40. Brown shape with horns. Ah, it's 25. Wonder. Okay. I'm over here flipping my tits off. Alright,
And there.
there we go. Finally! 20 hours later, we did it. Let's check these.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Safety concerns, Mr. Kingston. I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and got no response. If they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is a clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. If you don't open an internal investigation, then I'll resign. Yeah, what, holding people hostage, more or less? Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for your sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas.
I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Mr. Kingston, I am running because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I have collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Moment are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behavior. There's more things about the Black Rock and other stuff we've already seen. Code red.
You are now safe to resume working.
Okay.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Alright. Get back out of here. Who we're at for this dang place? they... Lots of daggum skeeters up in there. Drop any loot though, did they? Let's get time. What do we got in these rooms then? Oh, good lord. Oh, dark. This is like they're training like these AI typewriters. It's really working here. Scream. Okay, yeah. Too much overlap between tone and style. Word choice good, but doesn't work. Making progress again. Individual elements are strong, but ATD's lacking awareness and intention in a blocker. The pistol screamed at the trees, and the trees screamed back. The pistol grabbed the woodsman axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. What? The rot smell beamed. A wooden grain bent from the owl. Eggmail. Four forms in the glass eye. Melt. A cracked page book through from down in bark. I grow and longer from the lower dark sea. No one found. Eggmail heaven. Yeah, you know, I'll say I should maybe use these. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. The dark knife glinted in the dark darkly. It was haunted by the dark raven. Alright, okay. What's going on down there? More stinkiness? No. You know, let me look around first.
I had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Okay. Normally guess we need the light. Could use some more batteries. Some more batteries. In there. I think I fully this area. any loot we missed. Seem like it.
Shooting.
Blat boys. Randy Keister. I think we might be able to get in some of these rooms, one of these rooms now. About key code, key card. I mean, this one. Oh no, it's level 3. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see what that guy down here is doing. Hello? Okay. Still just chilling, I guess. Okay. I know it's somewhere. Maybe it's the other floor I'm thinking about. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made. Per the recent amendments to this procedure, as specified, the monitoring team will take no action until a sign-off from either Dr. Moment or Dr. has been received. Seeing the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. So Harris Cruz, the threshold analysis lead. Okay, so let's. Wait, did I miss a container? Or maybe like a cabinet somewhere. It's the save point. Okay, this is probably what I was looking at. It's negative. That's where they were at. There's also one here. Can we go to 3? Before we head back up to 1? So we probably can. Where's the elevator at? is moved. Okay, so these were closed too, huh? Team notices. You may know a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to this project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Mormont, to remind team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Mormont no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Attention. Tank out there. Okay, well, at least if I do, I forget that if I do once through a room, show me if there's a item we miss. Oh, good. Dang, bro. That was mega rude. Background report. Duff Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. It says scene of the case for about his crimes and arrests. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized by and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recently, surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Hey, what's up, Dimension Cutter? Hartman. Oh yeah, we seen one of Hartman's videos earlier. How'd the Remothered go yesterday? Or last night? What's in here? The game was quite a trip. I wish the second game
was on sub
was as good as the
1.
first one.
I knew they were in danger.
So can we just go to the other one? Because I want to use that key code. 3.
Sublevel 3.
Oh, control. Yeah. We're doing the Lakehouse DLC. Yeah, I mean, I've played the Control Alan Wake DLC as well, so it's been a minute though. So they added the DLC to just the main story of this one, which is kind of nice. Oh, crap. Okay. All right. Well. No Nintendo. Okay, go to 1 then. Okay. Oh, yeah. That was confusing. The second game was so busted when it first came out, I couldn't even finish it. It would like crash and like it would bug out so bad, I kind of gave up on it. I almost don't even know if they're going to get a third one because of how buggy the second one was.
Sublevel 1.
You fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow.
Oh, you're doing well. Yeah, it's. I played it for like quite a few hours, and I just kind of gave up on it because the story, the bugs were but mainly the bugs in the game made it almost unplayable. Maybe they fixed it by now. Save spot. This will be nice. Oh, yeah, that does happen on PC. I play most of my stuff on console, so it doesn't ever happen on console. If it's broke, it's broke.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
Oh, the shadow.
Shadow.
I've seen that. Can we flip this around again? Wait.
I run the Lakehouse. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible.
Oh yeah, it. With the DLC as well. Each Night Spring episode is like an hour and a half long, and plus this is like 2 to 3 hours long apparently, maybe even probably longer. The game is 20 to like 30 hours long depending on how much you do. So yeah, it's definitely much longer. It's very good. There's a few things I don't like about it, but I'm willing to like look past all that stuff. Dude, Suckster, man. I seen a few of your things, your French thing in Discord the other day. That was good stuff, man. That made me think of that guy talking French just now. All right, so what are we doing here? Yeah, I want to get that gun, which we can get to now, I think. I think you could probably go through it faster, but spending time like looking through each area is taking a good minute. So, oh, I maybe should have switched it back. Go, Skeeter, go. To the door.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
It's on the other side. I bet that's what's gonna kill those guys. Yeah, like the extra episodes in the first game were like barely an hour long. These are definitely the Night Springs episodes are pretty funny. The first one with Rose was absolutely hilarious. Rose was like a massive badass with like 1,000 weapons, just murdering Taken like it was going out of style. It was quite hilarious. The other one was pretty good. You played as the girl from Control, which I can't quite remember her name. Okay. And we haven't encountered the third episode yet. I have to actually do that through the menu. I may have missed it. Oh, that's probably his passcode. 02 1219. Oh yo. Jesse. Okay. Yeah. The nice redheaded protagonist. Looking forward to the second one. I remember I played Control shortly after it. Well, actually, maybe in a year like after it came out. Yeah, I liked it quite a bit. You played it recently too, huh? Hello, Carla. Decided to reassign you from Project Runless to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed for Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor. So, you may change this. You may find this change sudden. But I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone. Okay. They moved them because of the nut allergy. Gotcha. Yeah, I put quite I think maybe 30 or so hours in Control as well. It was pretty good. I did a lot of I don't know if I did all the DLC though. I did do the Alan Wake DLC. Seen Black Rock. We've seen that one already. That too. The pilot, yeah. Same ones over and over again. Progress update. Got the fire mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now we need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there are some on some level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Okay, so we can go around.
There was a crack in the Lakehouse. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped.
I feel like we've seen this one already.
Went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this one.
The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Let's grab this gun. Got an extra inventory slot and an extra security
This should get me down to sub-level 5.
Nice.
And this should get me past any other problems.
So what the F's this thing? Charge the Black Rock launcher by holding on R2. Charge shots will go further and deal more damage. What the actual F? It only have like 5 bullets. Okay, hang on. Let me look at the floor here. As far as security clearance things, there's one on level 2, so it's all we need to do. Now that we're out of here, you can probably avoid these guys because they're literally insanely easy to avoid. Chill out, bro. This reminded me of the super launcher. Oh, wait, where's the? Oh God, where's the?
Finally, something works on these bastards.
I was gonna say, where's the elevator? Crap. Panicked. Okay. Where is the elevator? Oh, here. Okay. flip that panel thing around. It still shows it's that way. It's not there still. Where did F? Need to go down to, oh god, oh, at least it shuts the door. 2 has a 3, so we can go further down, but I'm gonna go get these other doors.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Corner up here. Yeah, because like right now during the DLC we're playing is actually somebody from the Federal Bureau of Control. We're playing as what was her name? Karine Estevez. I believe. Don't make that weird, please.
It's an unfortunate setback.
Need a bucket. I could go for some ice cream myself, man. I got a thing from Sonic saying they have a Halloween one going on, a Halloween ice cream special going on. I'm like, I debated all day to go get one. Like the Sonic Blasts
Lane may
special
be
on
gone,
them.
but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art.
Yeah, they are pretty good. Their ice cream is pretty banging.
This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key.
Key to what?
I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's like with my roommate that I've been
But Lane was dead before
almost
any of
best
this
friends
even
with.
happened.
They were a roommate with me for 2 years. Just decided to peace out and ghost me. That sucks, man.
Fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
we get more of that ammo at, though, because that ammo seems sketchy. Yeah, it didn't really affect me as much as I thought it would, but it was really sucky. You know, at the time. But it didn't really bother me as much a little bit later. I'm assuming it might affect certain people differently, though. That tape recorder in. Dr. Jules Marmot, Project Arbutus. As a head of research at the Lakehouse, it's important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility, since the other Dr. Marmot is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress. I ask that you all seek information from members of our team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbutus' current progress will be yeah. Sometimes certain friends don't like, I don't know, like their true thing doesn't come through until like certain, I don't know. Kind of weird. I've had a couple friends like that through life. You just be normal, and then all of a sudden, like, either I want to stop. I had one that I wanted to stop with because I found out, like, you know, inappropriate things were happening. But I've had one that I'd been friends with since probably, I must say probably since well, like 5th grade or something like that. Just recently just ghosted me like nothing. I ain't heard from them in probably 5 years. Crazy, man. No reasons as to why, too. That's always makes it even harder. But like you said, once you get older in life, you kind of deal with it, because that's just life at this point. Let's see here. Thanks for the follow too. Huh, interesting. Sometimes it can always be like if they're you know, got somebody with them, like a spouse or somebody they're trying to go with or whatever. Things kind of funky. Where's the elevator? Oh yeah, this one moved, huh? I forgot. Yeah, well, I tried to go down to this room earlier, but there was a big painting butthole in the doorway. We couldn't get through it. Painting, bro. Yeah, just kind of a thing of getting older, unfortunately. All right, so let's go through 3 those, and we'll continue on.
Sublevel 3.
Suck it, nerd. Okay. Just 2 actually. Oh, I thought there were 3. The guys are easy to kite around, so you could maybe just skip them once you figure out where we need to go. Ain't coming in here, bro, unless you got security level 2 clearance. You had, dude, somebody the other night was coming here talking about a temporary crown. Oh man, a temp crown, man. I've never in my life had. I've only had two, but I've never heard of that happening. And that's some sketchy dentists then. Shenanigans, because that cement stuff's hardcore, man. Oh, that was you too. Oh, well then, never mind. Yeah, I could imagine because yeah, they like shave your tooth off and like to make the crown fit it. I was like, man, somebody's just talking about this the other day. Oh wait, it's you. God dang. Yeah. Wow, 15 minutes, huh? They were closed. That's pretty funny, Pork Bub. Maybe you could poop it back out and they could put it back in later.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible.
Yeah, they usually make those
Diana
with like 3D
was
printing,
always
so they
in control.
or CNC of them, or however they do it. Yeah,
Drip.
they've got to be using cheap
She
glue.
needed answers.
It's crazy, man.
She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
That sucks, man. Yeah, that's really terrible. I've heard of people that happen. I mean, Big Dog was saying that happened to him one time. But man, I had a really funny story about it's not crowns, but it's about dentures. I have one of my friends that I used to play in a band with. He had a pair of dentures, and he was on the bathroom. I don't actually know how it happened. I actually don't even know how it all happened, but he was pooping on the toilet, and somehow one of his tops or bottom, he has both sets top and bottom dentures, managed to go in the toilet. And I believe that was one of his reasons for being late at work one day. Because this guy, I've told a couple stories about this guy. He always has the craziest stories ever, and I believe them because I lived with him for a few years, and he just says the most off the wall nonsense. So he, yeah, he's like, yeah, he goes, yeah, man, the teeth they just like landed on the turd, and he pulled them out of the toilet. And I guess he soaked him in denture or whatever your dentadine or whatever it was, and he still has them to this day. This was probably 10 years ago. All right, okay, all the way to the side over there. Yeah, I still give him crap about it every now and then too, because it's kind of funny if you ever talk to him about it. He doesn't really care. He's like a guy that like he knows his stories are like super jacked up, and he just doesn't care. I love that guy, man. He's so hilarious. One of the friends from my childhood that I still talk to every now and then. I played in multiple bands with him. He's a crazy daggum dude, man. All right. A Suno song, Fecal Tooth. Oh. Maybe.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. You must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
It would be kind of fun because I used to play I played Ark with him for a while too, and he was pretty funny in streams. But I kind of had to like stop streaming with him because he's kind of known to like shout things that probably aren't stream appropriate. So get me in trouble instead of him. All right. Art. Shadow. Jesus. Does the critic define what is art? Find critics, kidnap, lure in critics? Audience. A drug-using bum often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger if left-wing politics made real by shadow? Or right-wing? Or poems? The draft board. Okay, so I think it's locked. All right, I guess we go to to 4 or 5. Since we can go down that far. Yep. Don't acknowledge him. Oh dang, Dutch chocolate. So that's like super rich chocolate then, huh? Oh man, dude, I watched so many horror movies. They're like horror kind of like movies today. Man, I watched a movie called The Substance today. God, if that movie had so much body horror in it, it actually made me cringe like crazy. And for some reason, just you talking about eating food, because it had a weird food scene in there in point in the game. The movie, I keep calling it game, but the movie, it really jacked me up, honestly, today. That's the movie. It has a Demi Moore in it too, and it was a pretty wild movie. And I watched a movie called Weapons today too, which is actually pretty good too. Yeah, this painting again. And what was the other one I watched? I went on a big movie binge while doing laundry. Bring Her Back was the other one.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane.
Dutch oven.
Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Bro, chill. Okay, it's another one of these where we go to the floor and get ejected painting. Peace out. Okay.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Okay.
Sublevel 4.
Wait. 5, though. Shifting geometry. Shit says. Okay, well. Course to save. Let's just wait. Nothing. Let's go. What's this? Look at.
Come on.
Navigate in the archive, it says. 5 bits. I was gonna say, what is that? I thought it was like a bell of hay for a second. It looks like a giant space poopy. We only have a few bullets. We can like fight these guys with. So like fighting them is kind of wild. I wonder if we can just like run past them. Unless there's more. Yeah, we only have 3 bullets for them. Okay. Let's find them there. There's something here.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Well. Interesting. Okay. What the F, man?
Show them titties?
Might as well at this point. Some good lyrics already. You writing some down? Your memoirs? Okay.
Okay, black rock powder.
Oh, there we go.
Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
That's only one? That's crazy. The life and memoirs of Pork Bob. Porkiest Bob that ever was. You know what? It probably would. Imagine. Where the F were you even going? Okay. Into here, I think. I don't actually have any idea where I'm going to go. This looks like where we might need to go.
This fucking maze.
I know, right? I'm kind of over it myself. Oh, Skeeter.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space.
Oh.
This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Oh, what? Killed themselves? Now think about it. It'd be funny to make one of those songs about dropping your dentures on your poop, and then send it to Bro. Let's see.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
No. Official complaint. Hello, Dr. Marmont. Receive your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. Your claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Sound agreeable? You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. Too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead. Then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I need you. No, Diana. Looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I'm head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. Don't pretend you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own needs. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are correct. They are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wakes, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep going. Dana, considering the details of the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Regards, Dr. Jules. He refused. Letter from Darling. You know, how protocol does not allow that sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we're children. That's very bad for reputation, Diana. Please. Yeah. If you have an idea like this, come to me first. What did he say? Was it approved? Diana, I received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What are you thinking? Do you know how this looks? Redacted pages, follow-up report. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held the Lakehouse for research purposes. Was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage from the cell the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths. During her time at the Lakehouse, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Moment and Dr. Moment. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an acceptable risk to the Lakehouse's mandate confidentiality. Investigation ongoing as to whether staff of the Lakehouse were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. And B, investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as Redacted. Just so much redacted stuff, none of these things even make sense. All material related to and produced by Redacted stored in the archive. Checks for public reappearance. There's so much redacted. Just looking at different sites and stuff. God, there's so many documents in this. Jeez, like this whole section just reading documents instead of actually playing anything. The definition of art, a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its construction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's... God, the music in the background is distracting me so much. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed, Zane 1970. What about other mediums? To test the visibility of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside those of most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become an art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression, or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor make? God, I need to shut the music off. The music, shut up. Can we not turn the music off? It's distracting as F. I'm trying to read that stuff. It's not. Clearly, there's much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with layers to pull away, way to understand it and bring it under control. The work will take years.
Feels like my heart already stopped. Too much stress, bones to reset. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Go, I gotta let go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths, slow, gotta take it slow, 'cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths to the
Oh my good lord, what the F, man? How far we get? Oh, maybe we can switch the light off.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
This doesn't look like Lane's
Bastard
style.
is hiding them.
A different artist.
All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Floor. I can't stop thinking about this new direction for the Lakehouse after I got back to New York. I hope searching threshold redacted's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock to you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you all could fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain redacted a while back. The file, it's got a file thing there. Test through any action may trigger with a shadow. Still don't like how unscientific that name is. You can designate the artists as P6 in your records. I expect regular updates. Go team, Dr. Darling. light switch cord.
A light switch cord.
Let's pull this cord.
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times. The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Have you been here before? No, no map, I guess. Okay. Isn't this something that's in like Control as well? This motel, because I think I remember this. Where'd you go through? Outfit change? It's tripping. Oh, yeah. Get your taco. Yeah, it is not. I'm trying to finish this DLC tonight.
Panopticon. But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Sunlight on my face. Birds
Yeah, must be nice. What the F?
sunlight. Trees are everywhere. A field of flowers. Not here. Not here. Not here. I'm in a forest. The sun is shining. I'm outside.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
My name's Skeeter.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
Prisoners never left. I can't.
This is a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay. Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it.
It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. For Wellington, I need to know if any...
What?
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Is that really the oldest house?
What the?
Felt wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
Okay, what the actual... That's weird. Put the light switch on, the elevator doesn't show up. Can we go to 5 now? It probably would have been a good idea to play Control before this, huh? It's been a long time since I played Control. There's a lot of Control references in it. The FBC. It's been probably 5 years since I played Control.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
6.
Shut down the experiment. Kiki. Came in here and he like looked at me and he's like, Oh. Come on, you two. Cats being butts at each other. It's... This looks mega sus. We only have 1 bullet, 2 bullets left in that one, so that's fun. Go a map for this. Okay.
No.
Thresholds of painting.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Are they both taken? They're fighting each other taken? Yeah, what the F? Oh. Serious family drama. Okay.
Typical fucking morons.
Yeah. Oh, buttholes.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go? Like I needed more problems.
Oh, crap. Anakin. God dang it. Get up.
Fracture.
God dang it, man. Anal beads. We throw it up there to her. Okay. Where is she? God dang it. Where is she? Dude, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. What the F, dude? I don't need heals. There's so much BS going on, I have no idea what the F's happening. Oh.
Down. Time to move.
What is down? Oh God, what? I don't know what do you mean down? What's our goal here? What is our goal? I don't know what our goal is. Defeat. Okay. All right. Okay. Dang. All right. Dude, I only have one more bullet. Well, they might have two. So confused. What all do we got going on? I can't see what that's happening. What ain't his face?
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
Bye, Felicia.
The pain, it was all over him!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Wait, what? Black screen? I mean... Sorry, bro. Yeah, no. We talked to Estevez. She said this was jacked up, the lake house.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls.
Wait, is Alan writing a story for her too?
Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment,
The rider guy there, the booger guy.
I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases...
I got really excited a minute ago
never
because
get
I'd won.
ambiguous
It said I'd won the lottery.
Easier. This one...
I won $1
This was tough.
from State Lotto.
Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters.
I bought a lotto ticket
threats.
today.
But the Marmonts were
Got my
monsters
money back,
way
I
before
guess.
the shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Goals. Dang, I was expecting it to be a little shorter than that. That's a girthy daggum DLC.
I gave Ed Booker a ride back to town, told him never breathe a word about this. I didn't even bother detaining him, bigger fish to fry. And, that's it. So if you were thinking, Jesus, this lady's an asshole. Well, now you know why.
She seems fine for the most part.
You've only seen one case like this. I've seen a career's worth. I was just trying to spare you the headache.
Got something television. Kill stuff. Profiling. Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker. Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
And that was the Booker. I thought that's who it was. Okay.
Investigating the story's lies led me to a family I didn't know I had. Or was finding them part of the story too. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Fuse.
Doesn't look right.
There's only. Oh, there we go. What ritual failed to destroy night? Ritual is meant to destroy, take, and not create.
Yes.
Physical ritual was to kill. Something. Still. It's got a note, but it says it's not finished. Okay.
So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
All right.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
All right. Well, I think we're going to end here on that, and then we'll continue on. So we got that done today. almost 33 hours. I don't know how much more we got left in the game. 33 hours, actually. This game's pretty diggum girthy. All right. So, thanks everybody for hanging out, all that fun stuff. Let's find somebody to raid.